Thanks, Brumach. You're my buddy.
Wrong.
Nope, not wrong. Totally right. Accurate. Imagine, if you will, a destruction derby of all video game vehicles. What am I going to bring to that fight? Obviously, a Brumach. Not a Brumas. I found out the hard way. It's not a Brumas. Brumas is a thing, though. It has to be a thing, right?
It's not a thing. I'm an old school fan of Mech Warrior. I'd have to go with the Timberwolf. The Timberwolf from Mech Warrior. For those of you who don't remember, it's the one with the rocket pods that were on the side.
So my vehicle for the Destruction Derby, what should I choose? What do I choose? I choose the Mako, of course. It makes perfect sense. The M35 Mako.
Yeah, let's go OP. Let's go with the vehicle you cannot defeat. Let's go with the Scarab from Halo. I'm talking about the V1 Scarab. There's a smaller version that, you know, is not quite as strong and it gets hit in the knees and it goes down. No, I'm talking about the old school, the one that Master Chief had to run and jump on and take out the crew because it was stepping on buildings and they couldn't stop it with Scorpion tanks and like an aircraft and like giant shells coming at it. Nothing can stop it. It just rolls over everything. It's unfair. I know it's unfair. I don't really care. I'm picking it anyway.
The Brumach from Gears of War. Now, imagine this. This isn't just a giant dumb creature. This is what the Locust took, like, apes. They were trained from apes and then like turned into, like, so they're intelligent, they know how to use tools, but you can still control them. Also, they're like this big.
That's not very big at all. It had the two guns in the middle, which you could customize to be lasers or machine guns or whatever you wanted. And then it kind of had like normal humanoid legs. It had all of the maneuverability of a human being, but with missile pods and lasers.
A lot of people don't know, but it can change its mass. It can not only make itself heavier due to different planets having different gravitational pulls, but it can also normalize its mass. It can make itself heavier. That can be utilized as a weapon. A lot of people don't even think to realize that. As far as the weapons, I don't have anything except, you know, a 155 millimeter accelerator cannon mounted on a top, and it has a freaking ultra zoom. Have you ever even played Mass Effect? Do you see the zoom on that weapon? I don't even get close to anything in the game. I'm essentially a sniper, and if anything does get close, guess what? I got machine guns. Oh, what's that? You wanna grab me? I can just bounce up and land on top of you. Change my mass, squish, curtains.
It's virtually unstoppable. The only way Master Chief was able to take it down was actually to get in the cockpit of that thing. So basically, if you want to get in my vehicle, you're gonna have to get out of your vehicle and get in mine, and I'm gonna be waiting there with a needler ready to pop you in the head.
They have giant, like, mounted guns on them, so you can also customize these, I would imagine, a little bit. Let's not just have like a giant machine gun on there. Let's have a little arc cannon or something, just something with some good pow. So like, oh hey, look at that little vehicle over there. Well, that's dead. So not only is it just like the maneuverability of a normal vehicle, but the intelligence of a very, very smart creature.
Not true.
Okay.
None of that's true.
Okay, it's not very smart because you're letting it control it, but at the same time, it came from the gorilla. There has to be some kind of bonus points there for that. Gorillas and apes, they're intelligent. I have to think there's some kind of nugget of hope in there.
You have the agility to move around and dash and do your jump jets and stuff and fly up into the air, and then you also just rain down destruction with your weapons. And then they also had shields that would shield the outside as well. You know, powered by some kind of energy or something.
You want to ask me about protection? Oh, well, considering that the vehicle is environmentally normalized on the inside, I can survive pretty much any environment when I'm inside of it. And then on the outside, it is not only shielded, but the armor can handle extreme heat and cold due to multiple planets, and it can also handle all sorts of planetary acids and based planet environments. Come on, it's not just a tank. See, this is the future. This is what people don't realize. You're dealing with element 0 and all sorts of red sand and stuff that's being included into technology.
Don't bring your science into this derby.
I don't know what kind of protection it's rocking, but the thing's nigh indestructible. It's nigh invulnerable. It's pretty much just death.
Took it down.
It's doomsday. He didn't penetrate the armor. You're all in vehicles. Let me break this down for you.
Jump on it.
Let me break this down for you. Brumac, more like Bitch Mac. Squish. I squish you. You have no weapons on there that's going to stop me. And when that giant foot comes down, it's just this big lumbering thing. It never moves fast. You never see it move fast. I'm gonna be like, oh, squish. And you're gonna be dead. You're gonna be real dead.
You got a Brumac taken down by normal bullets. The one guy with a machine gun, yeah, he's got to shoot it a lot, but takes down a Brumak easy, so I'd have to imagine that wouldn't be a challenge.
The Brumak, dead. It's made of flesh. It doesn't have shields. It just has some goofy bastard riding the back of it, controlling it. You take his ass out, the Brumak is lost and confused.
Flitz, you have a cannon. A little Mako? A Mako? He says Mako. It's not a Mako. I'm gonna step on you. I'm gonna step on your tank. What's gonna happen to a tank when it gets smashed? Nothing. It just sits there like an overweighted paperweight.
And then you have the Mako, which is just a tank.
Mako.
Mako, whatever you want to call it. It's a tank from Mass Effect. It's just a tank. What does it do? I mean, yeah, it can kind of fly a little bit, can it? It can like hover, but who cares? I blow it up with a Timberwolf. It's easy.
A Mako tank. What makes you think?
Mako!
What makes you think the Mako is gonna fare any better than the millions of scorpions that have been squished? Nothing. It's going to die. And your Timberwolf. Come on, missiles? You're gonna stop me with missiles? Do you know how many missiles they threw at that first one?
Soengi's would probably be the most difficult because he got the little. He does have the agility in there with his little fake mech Titan drop thing. But honestly, as soon as I can grab it or get one good shot on it with one of my cannons, it's not gonna be able to stop like these massive bullets.
Some mech? Whatever. Humans try to fight tanks. How does that work out? I had no defense for you.
You got a Scarab. Okay, that's OP, but it's gotta be. I would imagine it's pretty slow, and I'd maneuver around it or something.
And then Lasergore.
You gonna step on my Scarab?
Okay, I'm not gonna step on your Scarab, but guess what? You have like the ultimate bad guy weakness, flashing parts. All I have to do is shoot you in the kneecaps a little bit. You're much larger than I am, and I'm pretty big, so I'm just gonna be under you. What are you gonna do? How are you gonna shoot me while I'm under you?
Step on you.
Okay.
The Scarab, I agree with Joven. His blow the kneecaps out like it got taken down by a ghost. You can take down the Scarab with a ghost and a cannon, like with somebody on the back. I'm not worried about that.
On the size of like the fucking Empire State Building. Show the side-by-side comparison with the AT-AT. Show it. Yeah, that's the Scarab against. You would literally have to get out of your Timberwolf.
Jump jet onto your
What?
Scarab.
Yeah, you can't. I'll knock it out of the sky. There are turrets on the Scarab. I'll gun you down before you even get close to me. I'll swat you out of the sky, step on you, you're dead. You'll be like, I need to eject, and I'll be like, bam, giant cannon in your face. You're all dead. Scarab, OP, for the win. What? Come at me, bro.
In a world where you need to see more of why these guys are single, check out Game of Thrones and Button Bash with epic rap battles.